really helps them out when they're trying to get tournaments going or they're trying to get help from other organizations. It really does pay off. So be sure to check that stuff out, guys. And we're going to get started here, though. So Sparko on the offense first, winners. Please, man, have at it.
Sure. Well, Sparko with a double rock block there, just pew, just like that. But wow, Butcher gets him with a rocket shot, and now he's going to go to the pole. Hardest after him there, and AKM on the other side, and they're going to get him defensively with the point there to start things off. And here comes AKM, who is a distinguished gentleman on offense as well as defense, but especially defense. Good Lord, the defense he played at IPL 5 is, oh wow, he's starting things off offensively pretty nice there too, man.
Yes, and does take a hit there, though, from Hybrid. And now the defense a bit out of position. 5-centimeter miss there from AKM. And he's waiting for the defense to come in here. Using that wall jump was the defender to get high and try to mess up his aim, which he did, and gets a hit there. And now the defenders have the advantage of the position here again. And just missing again is AKM as he was trying to pick off that pole defender and not able to get it, and not able to hit the player through the tree either. So will he be able to get one of these players off the map? It's what he really needs to do. Just misses, but gets hit in the feet there. So very good job, and that means it's going to be 1-1 as PyRoGEN Quaco goes on the offense.
Yeah, and this is probably another map that favors the defense a little more, especially at the end, because you've got just two narrow ways to reach that pole. You can either go to that left side or you can go to the right side, and either side is fraught with danger. And Quaco is finding danger from all three of these guys as he gets hit with 3 rockets from 3 players, and each recruiters, I'm going to say hardest, from France is up now.
Yeah, I believe it is hardest. I've casted him once in another tournament where him and AKM were playing together, and I believe that's what they said. So yeah, this would, I think, be very hard to say in flow of conversation. But he is taken out, unfortunately, already, and so it's going to be 2-2 now as Hybrid goes on the attack. And again, Hybrid has been very good thus far in the tournament, so we'll see how he does here.
And so far it's looking very defensive for both sides, as already Hardest gets him with a rocket shot there, trying to line AKM up, but he dodges out of the way there, and now he's going to have to deal with something more immediate with Hardest there, and they're going to battle it out. Hardest just comes around and gets him with a third, though, and doing it all himself that round, and gives Butcher a chance to go on the attack and try to increase their lead.
Yeah, and in chat somebody says, is this the only game mode currently used for competitive Shootmania? And it is. We have talked about possibly doing some other stuff, but we will see. And we saw... Oh yeah, I agree, Speedball. Yeah, big time. I love Speedball. We saw Butcher there actually use that little bunny hop to get himself into sprinting a little bit earlier. So that is something we're able to do now, which is really nice. And able to get that rock block followed up into a hit onto Hybrid. So it does have one of the defenders out, and that was Sparko. Very close, almost gets that hit on the rail pad as he only has one more armor left, just misses Quaco. The rushdown coming in now as the pole goes live in 2 seconds. He gets the pick off. Sparko going to be the last defender left, gets the hit, and Butcher just taken out. So very close there. And
yeah, really close, but I like what he was doing there, though. He, we were talking about the narrow passageways. One way you can get around that is just get there first. And he was there first. He was there very early on, even before the pole cap. And it's a pretty good position from which to work and try to eliminate guys as they come in. So it was a good idea. It didn't work out for him. Sparko with a nice shot onto Hardest, though, to take him out as he's dealing with, oh, wow, look at that, all across the map of 44 meters, I believe that was, as he takes Butcher out. And now he's only got one defender, and Sparko's going to do the similar thing here. He's got to deal with AKM as he is already at the pole here, as we'll see how they play this one out. AKM coming coming in. A little bit of a reverse here. Not able to get the shots in, though, and Sparko is going to get this cap on just a straight-up time pole cap and get the offensive point. That may be a very important point offensively, as AKM is going to try to do the same for his team. Le Titon Malefique.
Yes, the man boobies. So AKM does take an early hit, and AKM is actually probably the only like very competitive player on his team here. The other two are friends of his, and I don't know if they come from any other games or not, but you know, they're obviously not completely new to this, but they are, I would say, newer to say the least, and but have been holding their own very well.
Yeah, and defensively, another good round there, as now Quaco is going to attack for PyRoGEN, looking to get a shot around the corner there on that fencing for that first defender. And that main, you'll see how they kind of get one guy there, and then there's one guy in the middle, and that one guy in the middle is now gone as Hardest is taken out with a nice shot by Quaco, who's going to advance forward and try to line up AKM here, as he doesn't quite land it though, and he's going to go ahead and just go straight for the pole now, and he's going to have to deal with he's got time and 2 armors left, but they are pushing him off now. He gets a shot on the Butcher, takes him out. He's going to have to deal with AKM. He's got enough time, and he does use that time to get the cap, and Quaco is going to get another offensive point for PyRoGEN, and they are looking pretty good in this first round.
Yeah, so Hardest on the attack now is going to be working up, and I think Hardest, man, I'm trying to think of what tournament it was that I casted him with. I don't know if it was Butcher that was with him or not, but gets the block right now and does take 2 hits. There's a third, and will be taken out right away. So it's going to be 7-3 in the favor of PyRoGEN.
Wow. As yeah, and this is a team that took out Epsilon. So PyRoGEN coming up as well as they are right now is kind of a surprise, but not a surprise to us in a sense. We've been watching them play very well the last couple of games, and they are continuing that. Hybrid does get hit by Butcher there, though, taking him down to 2. Now down to 1 as he is hit again by Hardest, and now Butcher is going to get that third and take him out, all 3 armors, and it is now 7-4, and Butcher will go on the attack.
Yeah, and Butcher getting a couple good shots there on that laser pad, so we'll see if he's going to be able to keep this going. Warmed up his laser a little bit on the defense and makes the jump across, and now the defense is set up. 1 left, 1 mid, as you said, 1 rotating towards the right now. We'll see how he ends up engaging here. Puts out a shot, just trying to get somebody, and now Hybrid a little bit off position, does get a rock block, but does get taken out. It's going to be 1 armor versus 2 defenders now. He has a bit of the positional advantage. Quaco looks like he might be rotating over towards the laser pad, but is not there now. He just puts out a shot, giving Sparkle the opportunity to rush in here. Misses him by 17 centimeters. That was so close. And again, a narrow shot, just nearly avoiding, and a long-range rocket coming out from Quaco. Gets the hit and will be able to take out Butcher. It's 8-4.
Yeah, and what up to the Frag Dolls coming into the chat room? Hello, I'm sure it's every one of them, and we had a great time meeting them at IPL 5. They're great ambassadors for the game and for all games, and they can play too. I mean, hell, they got out of the first round very handily at that in the wild card at the IPL 5. Nice shot by Sparko to take out AKM. Hardest gets him and takes him. Oh, wow, Hardest with a double tap is going to get a point here and keep them in it. AKM is going to try to follow up offensively. They're down by 3, but they're not out of this just yet.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see, especially when you got a player of the caliber of AKM on your team. You never know exactly how it's going to pan out. And he tries to get that little bit of a high angle there, but not able to. All defenders on the left side, though, currently. We'll see if AKM ends up adjusting to that or not. Quaco now rotating back towards the mid to take a hit as he rushes forward, takes another, and then a third, and that is going to be map number 1.